Okay, yeah, interesting. So I told source, God, whatever, I was like, I want to do a connection reading, like a love connection. You came out as the fish, they came out as the crocodile. Both water energies, both in their emotions. And so the fish, I feel like you're in a lot of movement right now. You've been focusing on, I don't think you've been paying much mind to romance, or at least like you haven't had much moving in that. You've been more propelling yourself into your career and like just life in general, friendships, other connections, and routine, things like that. And you're moving so much that it's like, it definitely, I feel like I'm getting a message to kind of like maybe challenge yourself to slow down a little, because it's like you're becoming so accustomed to movement that I feel like you're almost becoming a little bit reliant on it. It's like when you slow down, you feel less fulfilled, but that's not how it should be or could be. It's like, but regardless, I feel like you're doing your thing and you're gonna do what you're gonna do right now, but there's a lot of movement. And this is a very opposite energy. This person is in stillness, and it's called like, it's the silent powerhouse. And it's very intentional. I feel like this person is intentionally not reaching out to you, not saying anything at this time, but they're observing you. And they're kind of like I said, it's a very intentional withdrawal energy, so that they feel very confident and very assured whenever they are ready to take action. And it is like this building up, this accumulating of energy, where I feel like it is building towards they want to come forward with something. So I'm mad curious, like if this is like a past situation, a current, or a future. It really could go any way. So we're gonna get deeper. Wow. This is a past energy, because okay, so first we had the Hierophant, guidance, then Five of Pentacles, then Seven of Pentacles, insecurity and vision. So I feel like I said, you're kind of in your own world. You're like doing your own thing. This person is very like focused on you, and I feel like they're trying to like siphon guidance from watching you. Like I think there's still, maybe y'all had, I feel like this is a past connection where maybe like you provided a lot of stability and groundwork and kind of like direction for them. Even if you didn't like intentionally do that, I feel like you kind of naturally did. And then y'all separated, and they're still like kind of yearning for that sense of guidance through you. And I feel like they have like a vision, a long-term sort of vision for how like maybe y'all could come back together, or how they'd like for y'all to come back together, but there's a lot of insecurity still clouding it. And I think they kind of have this impression that they're definitely kind of putting you on a pedestal and viewing themselves as not quite on your level, which is like what's kind of holding them back. But like I said, they are being intentional and they are accumulating energy. We got well, first we got Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine, which I feel like is actually their energy in this, where they're kind of being reserved and feeling things out, and they're in a space of stillness and like receiving your energy in a way, even though I don't feel like you're directing your energy towards them in any type of way, but they're still receiving it somehow. Maybe just like they're watching you, or even just like, I think there is still a very psychic bond between the two of y'all, and so they're still somehow receiving energy through you. So since they're in that space of reception and stillness, they are like in a divine feminine type of energy. Whether they're a dominantly masculine or feminine energy, it doesn't matter. We got a tidy house, clarity and organization. I feel like this is a very intellectual person, and they're very much analyzing things. I wouldn't be surprised if you can really feel their energy kind of pulling on you or just like observing you. It's that same kind of, I mentioned it in just the last reading, that concept of like, you can feel when someone's staring at you, when someone's focused on you. You know, when you turn and sure enough someone's looking at you and you felt that shit. It's like that energetically. Like, I feel like you can feel their energy very like tunnel vision onto you. But at the same time, you're in such a space of movement that I don't think it's like affecting you all that much. Even though you can feel it, you're kind of just like, I'm still just like so focused on what I'm doing and caught up in that. But so I was looking at these energies, right? And then I was like needing more clarification. I was like, is this a past energy? And then we came out with repairing the veil, forgiveness. And that for me solidified that this is a past connection. They are seeking to repair this somehow. I feel like they are seeking forgiveness. I'm getting that they're the ones that are needing forgiveness. And I definitely want to go deeper into this. I mean, I'm not getting the sense that you have too much desire to like unearth this energy, because you've got all these new energies moving, and it feels like, yes, I feel like you are in a space where you need to slow down a little, because it's like at that sweet spot where it could turn into a little bit too much like of an imbalance. But I also feel like you're doing your thing. Like, something in me is like, just let them rock. Like, they're gonna feel when it's time to like actually slow down. But like, I think you have a lot of momentum right now, and you're leaning into it, you're enjoying it, and it does feel mainly healthy. And then yeah, this person is like, they're kind of weighing the energy of how they can come through in an intentional it's a very like almost calculated type of energy. And I think their goal is they are seeking to repair the veil, and they're seeking forgiveness from you. There's also a butterfly and like flowers on this card, where I feel like they are hoping for some type of like transformation and rebirth within the connection. But again, I'm just getting this heavy energy of like, y'all are on different levels. Like, y'all are in different spaces. I don't love the way they're showing up. It could be my past trauma talking, but it's just like, why are your eyes so on me? Like, why are you so focused on me? It feels a little unhealthy and a little imbalanced. What do I want to go in with next? Let's go in with this deck. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Okay, deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. There's a lot of emotion here, particularly on this other person's end, and I do think that y'all have been connected in past lives, and so there is like extra karmic energy stacked up that y'all don't even really fully understand, that's influencing the way you all are moving. I think the depth of the emotion paired with their insecurity that's surfacing is what has me like kind of like wanting to keep this energy at arm's length. Like, and I feel like it is important for you to have boundaries with this person if they do find the bravery to come through. But I do think there is a lot of emotion on your end too. Like, even though I feel like you're very much in a new space and you have new things that you're investing your energy into and it feels good, I do think part of your emotion and your need for that motion at this time is like a response to your emotional world that you still have present in connection to this person. And it's like kind of like you need that motion to keep you from getting sucked back into that past energy, because you've decided that you want to move forward. Obviously this person is seeking forgiveness because they did something wrong and harmed you in some way. So it's like, even though there's these past life influences and these heavy emotions, you're like, I'm gonna do what's best for me and I'm gonna keep it pushing. But now they're like pulling on your energy. Let's see. The messages seem to be, yeah, keep it pushing, because, okay, so we got summoning power, instinct, intellect, control, river of blessings, releasing constraints, and building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. Which is like, this is what I feel like you've been focused on. You still have these like kind of ties to this past person that is restraining you a bit and is what's almost propelling you into this like almost unhealthy level of motion. So I feel like there is definitely benefit in like confronting this energy. Like, you don't want to be in a space where you're just like running from it and it's making you run faster and faster in a way that's gonna end up burning you out. It's like, it could benefit you to stop what you're doing when these energies come into your face so that you're able to release them. And I feel like you have strong boundaries, you have a really great sense of intuition, you have a good head on your shoulder, you're very smart. And especially with this card, like, she has like her spirit guides, these wolves here. Like, you have your resources, you have your tools to be able to kind of like stay on your path and be grounded and assured in what you're doing. Whereas this person is coming more from a space of like regret and insecurity. They're just all around not matching where you're at and where you're headed. And I think y'all both know that, even though they wish they could like catch up to you. But it's just like, yeah, I think the guidance here is definitely keep your boundaries strong if this person approaches you. But I think mainly just to keep it pushing in what you're doing, keep investing in yourself and investing in your path forward. But yeah, like, confront this energy as it approaches you and release it to the best of your ability. I feel like there's another message that can help clarify this a little. And I'm definitely getting this sense of like, because I think in certain moments, like, you still feel this connection to this person, you still feel emotions around it, and especially because they're that card of how did they word it, like past life influences is coming up. So there may be energies that come up at times that kind of confuse you and make you feel like, should I be looking back at this person? Should I be reinvesting or assessing the situation again? And it's like, I think that's all tied to, yeah, your emotional world and even past life influences that you don't fully understand. But don't let that cloud you. Like, at the end of the day, you are very clear and strong in what you're moving towards and the world that you're building for yourself. And this person has already proven that they're not able to match you. And so trust that. I say trust that. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. I feel like in the past, this person has like almost put you down a bit about like your unique capabilities. And I think that stemmed from their own sense of insecurity. Like, this person doesn't have a very secure foundation the way that you do, and I feel like they maybe at times tried to diminish your light. Maybe that's part of what they're seeking forgiveness around, like some action that they did because from a space of insecurity in the face of your light, and they were attempting to bring you down to their level in some way, shape, or form. And you're meant to embrace this energy. You're meant to lean into your unique light and let it lead you forward. And so yeah, I feel like the more you can release this past energy, let it go, let it heal, let it subside. I'm honestly like, I don't think this person's gonna come through too strong because they just don't even have that strength. Like, and if they are coming through, it is from a space of more like yearning and trying to hold on to you and control. And yeah, you already know their energy. Don't get confused just because there are past life influences, and you know, you are a very loving being. You obviously had a deep connection with this person, so there is still like emotions tied to it, but don't let that confuse you. um you're on your own journey forward, so yeah, keep it pushing, trust, and lead with your own light and your own love, and it's all gonna be good. All right, love you.